Good morning. Today is the day after yesterday. I've come back up today now in a slightly better mood. Got a few bits and pieces to finish. I didn't actually get any of these bits here planted, so I'm going to do that. And I have made some garlic water last night. I will see how that goes in deterring the slugs. So it's like 9 o'clock in the morning here currently, and actually I was not the first person on site. It was Brian. He's come down for a little dog walk and to check his plot, which is just over that side. And yeah, first of all, I'll just give you a little show round of some bits that I actually did finish off yesterday, and some bits that I started and I didn't record because after the paving slab incident, I wasn't really in the mood. But say I'm back up today to get finished off a few bits and pieces, and we'll show you where we got. So first of all, here's where we've got to with the herb bed. So we have a sage in there, and there's a small chive just down in this corner. Got some oregano, some garlic chives, some thyme, a little sage, a slightly different thyme, it's a variegated one. We've got the rosemary up there in the top corner, a pot left there so that I know that I want to put the dill in. And I actually found another little sage while I was planting the lavenders that was hidden away with those. So he's gone in there. And a nice space left here for what will be a nice big fennel. That's where we got to with that one. And I did get this one in there planted too, so we've got a couple of bits in those. And we did also end up needing to use the paving slab from the shed door for the path on the other plot. So I'm now short a paving slab by the door for the shed, so I'm going to have to go and burgle another one off of him, aren't I? Let's show you where we got to over here. And here is plot 2. So the path did go in. So we have this bit straight down the middle now. And then the original plan was this here should have been a full slab and then would have then gone out sideways, which we couldn't do. Let's not talk about that. So, and we've also had to leave far bigger gaps down this end than we had planned for. So it is what it is though. We had enough to do the path just about. There's the slightly randomly coloured paving slab that came from the shed. It is what it is. I'm happy with that. But yeah, I think I said yesterday, if you know or have any ideas for what I can put here in between the slabs, I want something ideally that is kind of sort of low growing but will spread out in between. Yeah, so any ideas for what I can put there would be greatly appreciated. What else did I get done? I popped the fig in a different planter. This won't be his forever planter, but he will do for now. I'm just a bit worried that I don't want him kind of spreading out everywhere. I edged all the way around this side of the plot, all the way over there, and all the way up to that side, and that's where I got fed up and just started leaving the big clods of grass on the floor. Remember what I did with the other lot, and I hid it all in a tub. Yeah, I've hidden all of this in there and done exactly the same thing that I regretted doing last time. So, got all this side edged. I will move those bits of grass today into that little planter. I did the front yesterday while I was putting the lavender in. So today I am just going to do down along this right hand side up to the path there. That will finish that off. And Dave has kindly got up at the crack of dawn to go to B&Q. So what he's brought me down is some more compost and some topsoil so I can get that put in these beds because we didn't get up there in the end yesterday. I can then get my onions planted, the Welsh onions, and while I was doing the edging around the front of the plot, I found what I think is a dahlia. So I will wash him off. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to take him home and dry him out because I took home about 300 of them. So I'm just going to rinse him off a bit and replant him somewhere in the ground that's a little bit sheltered. And then, yeah, I made some garlic water. I was watching videos on YouTube on how to deter slugs because I don't want them to now eat my nice new primroses. And garlic water came up. So I thought, well, I have garlic and I have water, so actually I can probably make that at home. So that's what I did. So I've brought that along with me, and we will try and plant a couple of the primroses too. spray them with garlic water and then see if they get eaten. That's as scientific as the experiment is going to get. So I think first things first, I'm going to just edge this last side of the plot, and then what I will do is go across to the other side, put all those grass bits in and these grass bits from the edges into that container until I figure out at a later date what it is that I'm going to do with them. So we will get this on its way. More potatoes. So what I've managed to do is clear down this side here of all the trimmings that I took, and I have put them all in here, which I'm going to cover over now. I've put all of the rubbish in that one next to it, and I'm going to move these bits from here, use that to cover down all of those edgings that I took. I'm going to get this topsoil in the two beds down here and some compost and some topsoil over in this one too, which then means I can take that piece of final plastic off and give both of these beds then a rake over, and I'm leaving them uncovered because the amount of plastic strings and bits that I've pulled off of everything already is ridiculous. So I'm just going to leave them uncovered. So what I'm going to do is put some topsoil on these two beds here for the time being, mix it in to the compost that I put in yesterday, and then I'll do the same to this bed here as well. So I'm going to give it all a good mix. Oh, it's not too heavy, thank God. How many more of these have I got? 3 over there. Thought was, I'm not actually sure that we have any water up here this time of year. I need to go and check, because we had a bit of a situation with the water butt that overflowed and then leaked into the shed. So we emptied it. We sorted out the overflow problem, although we are going to make a slightly longer term solution. But yeah, I need to water in the herbs and the lavenders, which I forgot to do yesterday in my mood. So I'm hoping that the usual sources of water are still running this time of year, because I don't actually know if they are or not. Right, let's get some onions put in. So I'm going to break some of these clumps apart, because even since I got them, they have been multiplying like mad already. So there we go, that is 12 sets of onions. So I'm going to put these kind of in the corners and just let them do their thing. A little multiplication thing. And so hopefully, just having some onions here, I will plant some chives in as well. hopefully having a few onions around in what will be the carrot bed might hopefully deter some of the carrot root fly, at least. That is what I'm hoping. I can confirm there is water. I'm going to go and get some now, water the lavender. I've just done the herb bed, water in these onions, and then fill up this final bed on this side here. Bear with. Heading over here now to the last of these planters. Oh my God, that is heavy. I think I'm going to need both of these too, and the other one's over there. Maybe I can tip it in from in there. For God's sake, right. Let's get it closer. Not that close. Right. Come on, Collette. Big girl pants. I can't get my hand under it. Got it. How the hell am I going to get the other one from over there? We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's just make a whacking big hole in it. This one. Does anybody else save all of their compost bags? Like, I don't even know why I do it. I don't know what catastrophic event may occur where I'm going to suddenly need 75 compost bags. But if ever one does, I'll be prepared. Right. Please don't fall over, because I'll probably never be able to pick you back up again. Thank you. Right. It's just you and me, mate. You and me. It's not opening yet because it's going to be a disaster. Right, deep breaths. What do I do with the last one? Ready? I mean, you might be, but I'm not. Right. Oh, what was easier? What did we do? I've trimmed the site. I don't know how much of that actually ended up on the time lapse because it runs out after like 10 minutes on this camera. I should have done it on my phone really. And my camera is also nearly out of battery. But yeah, I've trimmed the whole, everything, half the site at this stage now. Let's have a look. I've done all this bit, all around there. This bit was by far the worst. That was so overgrown. All round the back, all the way back down this side. A big chunk here at the front. And then because there's still a battery left on the strimmer, I have trimmed this front edge of my other plot. Down that little path. And down this path. This bit actually gets kept quite nice because Tom, the allotment chairman, I believe, he mows this bit for us because it's next to his plots. And up the back here. And even the path in between my two plots, because this stresses me out that it's as overgrown as it is, because I walk up and down it constantly. So I even did that piece. And I believe that just leaves me now to plant some plants. And then I'll be done for the day. So last night I made garlic water, the process of which was 2 entire heads of garlic, boiled them until they turned to mush, mashed it up with a potato masher, and then left that to sit for like 12 hours overnight. Put it in a jam jar, boiled it down, and then I've just watered it down into some water with some horticultural soap, in the hope that it kind of sticks to the plant. And I'm going to just plant the 50p ones, little bargains, and see if the slugs eat them. And if they do, I'll have to buy some pots and we'll have to have pots instead, because I'm not just coming down here to feed the slugs. They've already had my cabbages, probably my cauliflowers. So yeah, we will plant these in here, give them a good spray. Hopefully primroses like garlic and it doesn't kill them while I'm trying to save them from the slugs. So let's get these put in here. Should we have, we'll have the other one there. Should we have the other one there? No, we'll have them here. Right, I'm thinking we'll water them in first because we don't want the water to wash off the garlic. And in a couple of days when they come back, we'll see if they're still here. And then we'll make a final decision. These are watered in. Yep. I've also ordered some wool pellets as well to go round the kind of plants that the slugs seem to like, because apparently they don't like crawling across it. Certainly smells garlicky. Right. This is what they look like in a couple of days. I'm going to pop a bit of water on the other ones that I bought. And yeah, sweep the parson and I'll be off. And that is me done for today. Thank you very much for watching. And apologies for the slight grumpiness yesterday because, yeah, wasn't the best, was it? But we've come back today in a much better mood. Got the jobs finished. And so next video will probably be sorting out these trees down this end and doing hopefully a bit more planting, assuming the slugs don't eat what I've put in today. So again, thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. I do really appreciate it.